Hey everyone, what's up? I just got done watching the Boots interview with Cigar Talk, and it's a very good channel. I got to give Cigar Talk his flowers. You know, he does pretty good work. But regardless, they had to talk about the whole Terrence Crawford situation. Again, you guys know how I feel about that. I've done videos on this already. I provided clips. You understand? I really feel like I don't need to explain myself on that. I still feel a certain way, and I just have an issue when I see red flags. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anybody on the Boxing Talk, and if you guys haven't learned that yet, I don't know what to tell you. Boots, he's a highly talented fighter. They've been moving him pretty softly, in my opinion. They even had issues with making the Mean Machine fight, from what I'm hearing. That could just be rumor, but it seems to be a rumor that a lot of people agree with. You're over here fighting Avanesyan now, and these same fans today that had an issue with Crawford fighting Avanesyan, you guys seem to be really on board with Ennis fighting Avanesyan. But I've seen this type of behavior before. It was only an issue for guys like Crawford. You guys oftentimes give a lot of these other guys passes. You understand you don't hold them to the same standard as you do normally for guys you don't like. I get that. That's just fandom in general. I get that. Again, Boots style, it's very flashy, things like that. There's a lot to be excited for. He's young. He's finally in a position where he can start being busy. They're promoting him pretty good. They're even going as far as using scenes from movies such as Creed. I'm surprised, they didn't have him run up the steps like Rocky, you know what I'm saying, and start cheering at the top of those steps. If you're going to steal scenes from movies to promote this guy, you know what I'm saying, you might as well go all in at this point. But like I said, I've seen some iffy behavior from Boots, and I had this same reaction when I saw guys like Spence and Thurman do the things that they did. When you're playing these type of politics in the background and things like that. But overall, Eddie Hearn is doing a good job for drawing in his boots. That's a good thing. I don't like the using Crawford's name. You know what I'm saying? I believe Crawford more than I believe Boots and his team. Again, I provided clips and everything to back up my stance on that in other videos. I don't want to get too crazy with that. But this, I'll fight anybody, everything else. Again, when I see people, they can just lie like it's nothing. That sort of just sets me off. You know what I'm saying? And this Avanesyan fight, he should win without a shadow of a doubt. It's going to be very similar to the Lipinets fight, but as we saw, and if you paid attention as watching the Lipinets was able to land a lot of shots on Geronimo's Boots. Boots does get hit a lot. I've said this plenty of times. What you guys try to say about Terrence Crawford applies more to Geronimo's Boots. Geronimo's Boots is not a top 10 plus minus leader in the sport of boxing, and that's even against the competition that he's faced, guys. Again, I've seen Boots slumped over on ropes, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen him hurt a few times, stunned. And again, he's pretty good at playing poker face, but he is there to be hit. He does make some pretty bad mistakes, but he's still a top tier talent without a shadow of a doubt. He's very gifted and things like that. From this point on, he's going to have to walk in and talk it. You got a belt now, although you were emailed your belt. I don't see the same energy again when certain fighters get emailed belts and things like that, then act like they didn't duck fights to try to earn the belt. To keep the narrative going, just like you guys did with Errol Spence, just like you guys done with so many fighters. If you guys just watch my boxing content, if you ever have the time, I always told people, make believe, it's not going to help nobody. At the end of the day, it's really not. Boots is going to have to deliver, you know what I'm saying? Avanesyan, he may have already been a little shook by the stupid weigh-in. He did look a little shook. It is what it is. He's at the end of his career. I hope he does understand that he does need to put on a good performance. He's at basically that point of his career where, are you going to go full-blown sacrificial lamb, or, what do I call it? Showcase fight type guy at this point of your career? You know, are you're going to show that you have some gumption left, you know, you have a little bit in the tank and you can still compete and be worthy of being like a top 10 type-esque opponent, although he's fringe, of course. I don't think anyone has him in the top 10 anymore. But again, Boots is going to get hit, and I'm really going to be watching this fight just to see if his chin is what it is. I don't think it is. And I noticed that he's going with the beard too. I doubt they're going to shave that. So that shows me that they are a little concerned about maybe Avanesian's power, things like that. And I think that's why he's not shaving his beard. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my little take from what little I've seen. I do have Boots winning the fight. It's probably going to be similar to when Crawford knocked him out. Around the 6th round or whatever else, but I would not be shocked or surprised if Boots does take a little adversity in this fight. I'm trying to think what else has been going on in boxing. Danny Dubai and AJ I don't really care about. There's a lot of stuff that I don't really care about when it comes to sport of boxing. I don't think boxing is where it's at today, you know, especially when you got an election year and things like that. This always affects all sports, whether it's football or whatever else. But the Crawford fight, you know, I expect it to be tougher than what people expect. I've already stated this in past videos. This guy, Madrimov, he has skills. He has some IQ. He's young. You understand? He's big, you know. These are going to present some challenges to Terrence Crawford, especially a guy who's, you know, what, 36, almost 37 now? Kind of at the end of his career. We notice guys who, when they accomplish a lot throughout their career and they still try to maintain that type of competitiveness. I know Crawford does have that Michael Jordan-esque type competitiveness to him. I expect a little adversity in this fight as well. You know, this guy, he's going to land some punches. He's going to do some things in this fight. This might be the first time we actually see an opponent win more than 3 rounds against Terrence Crawford. You know, but I do expect Crawford to do what he always does. I expect him to, those competitive juices and the things that guys like him and a Jordan possess, you know, you're going to see possibly another level be unveiled. And he is going to have to do what he does to get that victory. We'll just see what happens. You know, what else is going on? I haven't heard much about the Lomachenko versus Tank Davis. If they are fighting, that's great. I've already given you guys my prediction on that fight. I can't think of any other fights that are going on right now, guys. I haven't really been paying attention to boxing that much. You know, for the most part, I've been working my tail off, and you know, when I do have time to come out with these videos, I do come out with them. Today I just happened to see a couple of the interviews and some of the promotional material for the Boots fight, so I just want to give my little 2 cents now. I don't want to make this video too long. Perhaps we'll come out with some more boxing videos here shortly, all right? Talk to you guys later. Bye.